Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, it's Von Ryder back with another episode of Get in Shape. Woo! So I wasn't gonna record just yet because I haven't done a whole lot. I did build a little cabin. I found myself a nice little snow biome with the trees. But I'm crazy this week with moving house. So although this episode doesn't have too big of a point, not necessarily a point, but I don't have like a thing planned to show you guys, but this is the inside of the new cabin. I've got my dark wood, so I'm very pleased. I had enough regular wood left over to do a little extra decorating. Kind of tired of building cabins, so we will probably build something different back at the base. I was thinking about what to do there, but I just wanted to get on and make an episode, show you guys what was going on. I went exploring this morning, and I found dun da 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 zebra trees. I was really happy when I found them. I didn't think that there would be any on this island because it's primarily a snow biome, but there are definitely some zebra trees, and I also saw some dogs. So I don't think that I can bring dogs back to our island with us because they will despawn over night. I don't have any bones on me. I came back to see if I had any bones, and I don't appear to have any bones. Well, that sucks. We're gonna have to go skelly hunting. We only got 46 arrows. But I wanted to head back over in that direction and try to do a little more exploring. I was gonna try not to do caving or building. I've built this kind of... I'm not very happy with this house, but... Oh, I thought that was a burning skelly for a second. Alright, so the plains biome was this direction, so the only thing that I need to find now is a jungle tree, and then I could have all 4 wood types back home. I don't know that we're going to find a jungle biome because, like I said, this is a relatively small island. It was across the lake this way. I did write down the coordinates of our home base, so I don't have to worry about finding it again. I wanted to tell you guys while we're working over there, I had a great time yesterday at the NASA JPL, the Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena. I went with a couple friends. It was a madhouse. One of the employees there I was talking to told me that they estimated that there were 20,000 people just on Sunday, and that there were something like 17,000. That is a strange feature. 17,000 Saturday. So, ouch. Huh. I guess this was like sand, and then it must have collapsed. There must have been like a cave system under here. That's kind of weird looking, huh? I don't hear any sounds though, so I don't think it's a spawner. Would have liked to seen that collapse though. But yeah, so it was a madhouse, and there was like a bunch of. It was really cool. They had like 20 different stations set up for different science and NASA space-related things. So there was like a 3D movie about landing on Mars, and there was a Cassini exhibit and like a Mars rover exhibit where they had actual like mock-ups or second unlaunched Mars rovers for display and showing off, and all sorts of cool stuff. But everything had an incredible line. Like there was an incredible line just to get into like the store where they were selling merchandise, and then the line to get just to pay for the merchandise was like twice as long as the line to get in to look at the merchandise. So I saw probably like a third of the things that I wanted to see, and that was I don't know where I'm going now, guys. I thought it was over here. We're just exploring. So I had a lot of fun, and I would definitely like to go back again, but it was hot and I was sweaty, and waiting in line for like a 5-minute 3D movie was not exactly like an ideal use of my time, and there was no indication as to what was must see and what wasn't. So like one line we waited in for like half an hour to go into something that sounded really cool. It was the spacecraft assembly facility. Spacecraft assembly facility. So it's where they put together, spacecraft, which, dude, sounds awesome. But it was just a clean room. Like there's a giant room full of like, I should have written the coordinates for this place down. Darn it. I don't see anything. We'll go this way. So it was a giant room that they, built spacecraft in, that they launched into space. So pretty much anything that has ever been into space has at some point spent at least part of its time, or part of it has spent time in this room, which is really cool. And I enjoyed the room still a lot, but there was nothing in it when we were there. So like last year they had, I think one of the Mars rovers in there being worked on or something, and this year it was empty. So we waited in line for 30 minutes to look at a big empty room. And if it had been like a 5-minute wait and I could have just walked in and said, oh wow, this is really cool, you can see like all the hermetically sealed doors and, the workstations and everything, that would have been fine. But we waited in the hot California sun for half an hour to look at an empty building. And that was kind of disappointing. And as a result, since we were waiting in line there, we didn't get to wait in line for some of the really cool stuff. Though we did get to see some really cool stuff. There was like the operations room where they actually launch and monitor the satellites and the Martian rovers and all that sort of stuff. They had that like control room that you could walk through, and that was really cool. And I got a couple nice photos from there, and myself in front of like the NASA sign and the Martian rover sign. And there was a really cool Cassini exhibit, which is the satellite that they have launched over Saturn, and all of those like really cool photos that you guys have seen of Saturn, like the rings and the moons and like the shot of like Earth through the rings, or the moon super close to Saturn or whatever, all of those have been taken by Cassini. And they had a lot of really cool mock-ups of Cassini. Oh, here's a ravine. That's kind of cool how it cuts through the mountain. I don't know that See, I like ravines, but unless they're like underground and hit near the lava layer, the diamond layer, I don't really tend to explore them, just because there's just no point. It's like surface iron, big deal. I can just dig for that. So the Cassini thing was really cool, and they had a lot of mock-ups of what it, the stages that it went through before they finalized the design. And it's sad too, because like they were like, oh, originally there was two. They were going to launch 2 Cassini, or basically satellite orbiter things, and budget cuts made it reduced to 1, and they were lucky to get that 1 launched. And it just makes me sad, because I'm so passionate about science and space exploration especially, and it just kind of breaks my heart to see things that I feel are so important like that getting cut, and then things which I feel are less important, like sports, getting, the funding that I think science and literature and stuff should get. Which isn't to say that I don't think sports are important. I think sports are very important, especially for... There's the dogs. Okay, we need to remember where these dogs are so they can come back and get them. I don't know that we're going to be able to keep them. Okay, so we're at LEET negative 10.837, okay? That'll be easy to remember. LEET 10.837. We will come back for you. And what we'll do is we'll get one dog, and we'll keep him at the cabin, and then we'll try to take the other one back and see if he spawns on our home island. I don't think he will. I think he will just disappear and will only reappear if we come back here at some point. So that's kind of sad. Oh, I think this is where those zebra trees are. But yeah, so I think sports are very important, especially to kids, people in high school or grade level or whatever, because different people have different abilities. Some people are really literature smart, some people are really math smart, some people are really athletic. And I think that everyone should be allowed to pursue the goal that is, that they're good at. And I don't know how it is in other parts of the country, but where I live, you have to take, in high school, you have to take 2 years of a foreign language. But the problem is, a lot of people don't want to learn, like, the foreign language, like, it's just another class, and they don't understand why, and blah, blah, blah. Well, when I was in high school, I was kind of an anime fan back in the day, and, yeah, there's our trees. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And I was fortunate enough to live near a community college, which offered courses in Japanese. And so what I did in my high school, and I got permission from the teachers and everything, was I took college courses. I left my high school at lunch at noon when I was a junior, so I was 16. I was legally able to drive, and I had very nice parents who bought me a car, and I would leave my high school at noon, and I would drive over to the community college and take afternoon Japanese classes. And now we're going to be trapped out here at night. Whatever, we're taking the zebra tree. So in doing that, not only did I get my 2 years of a foreign language in a language that I was actually passionately interested in learning and studying. Ooh, that looks dangerous. I also ended up getting some college credit. And I feel like that was like a huge thing, because I had taken a year of Spanish in junior high and did terrible in it, like just barely passed it. And it was because I wasn't interested in it. I had no passion for it. It was just a course that I've been forced into taking. And I think that's the wrong approach. I mean, I could rant for ages about the education system in America right now and how broken it is, and ways that I think you could fix it. But I think a really simple thing is to allow... Oh, look, I put a torch trail to try to get back home, so we can just follow that back. Of course, I should have followed the torch trail here, but whatever. I'm not the smartest of guys. So, yeah, I feel sports, you know, if you're athletically inclined, then you should be able to take sports classes in school, and you should be able to excel in them and enjoy them. But I don't think that that should happen at the expense of other fields, such as the arts. You know, I am not a sports person. In high school, I was very much an art person. I was excellent in literature. I took theater. I was in choir. I did band for a while. Like, I did all of those kind of things, and our funding kept constantly getting cut, you know, so that we couldn't go on trips, or we couldn't, you know, expand classes, or have the cool new equipment or whatever. And yet the sports teams were always getting those things. And I get it, because money talks, and sports, you know, people go to sports games and they pay for sports things, and that's just how it is. But I don't think it's fair, and it really bothered me, because now the sports kids get to have their you know, special new equipment or whatever, but the rest of the kids, you know, don't get to excel in the things that they're good at, because all of that money is getting cut and funded into other things. And, you know, I think that applies to everything. You know, if you're really good in math, then, and you're terrible in literature, then I feel like you should be allowed to take math classes, and that's gonna annoy me when it grows. You should be allowed to take math classes. You know, I think you should have to take some literature classes. I mean, you should know how to spell and write and you know, read and analyze stuff. But I don't think that if you're really good at math and you're really bad at literature, I don't think you should have to take 4 years of English and 2 years of math. And vice versa. If you're really good at literature and really, really bad at math, then I don't think you should have to take, you know, 2 years of math, or, you know, whatever. So, yeah, a lot of it, I feel like they're doing it because they have all of these teachers, and the teachers need to get paid, and I get that, but most teachers don't want to teach, you know, math 101, or, you know, freshman level math anyway. They want to, if you're a math teacher, you love math, and you want to teach, like, the cool math, which I'm terrible at math, so I don't know what the cool math is. I guess calculus, maybe, whatever. If you're an English teacher, like, you don't want to teach The Great Gatsby 100 times. You want to teach the cool subjects that you're really passionate about. And instead, they, you know, force everybody to take all of the same basic courses, and everybody's miserable, and the teachers end up hating their jobs, so they're not passionate about the subjects that they're teaching, which reflects in their teaching ability. And then the students are also unhappy, because you can tell if your teacher is passionate about a subject. I should probably make torches before we go out again. And this is turning into quite a rant, and I don't know quite how that happened. Anyway, I had a great time at the NASA JPL thing, and I needed to get out of the house. It is crazy here, like I've mentioned, because of all of the moving that we're doing, and I'm not happy about where I'm living, or where I'm going to be living. It's the economy sucks in America right now, as you may or may not be aware. And so jobs, especially where I live, I live in a place that has some of the lowest employment in the world, or in the U.S. So economy sucks. employment rates suck. What people are getting paid now is sometimes even half as much as they were getting paid 5 or 10 years ago for doing the exact same work, or even doing more work now and getting paid less, which is what has happened to my field. I have to do more work and get paid less for it, and it really sucks. And it inflects, you know, it's reflecting in all of the economy. Oh, the house looks kind of cute from there. And I wanted to go out at night and get skellies. Wah! Darn it, maybe we should go caving. I know you guys don't like to watch me caving, but maybe I should. Or maybe I'll do that off camera, and I'll bring you guys back when I get some bones. Does that sound like a plan? And then I will be off this, like, ranty topic. I don't know. Maybe we should go to that ravine. Where was that ravine? It was behind the house, wasn't it? I'm sorry, I'm sort of scattered. So, like, because I'm moving today, I'm scattered, and I have a break. I'm taking a break from packing and moving heavy boxes, and I just wanted to, you know, get out a video, and this way I can go back to packing while this renders, and then I can upload it and go back to packing while it's uploading, and you guys can get a video, and I will feel like I got to play a little Minecraft, but also that it was kind of a useful waste of my break time, because then I'm not just goofing off. I'm goofing off to record a video. I'm also hoping to... Oh, here's the ravine, I think. No, that is not the ravine. I'm hopefully gonna get back on at least one of my servers in the next few days. Chris has kind of come up with some sort of like mishmash Frankenstein server thing. Here's the ravine. So I don't know if it's going to work. Our world may just be toasted, and we may have to just start over. Hopefully, we can at least salvage some of the buildings and go into MC Edit and World Edit or whatever and paste them into a new map. But I'm kind of doubtful that any of... Ooh, look at that nice amount of iron over there. Let's get that. So I don't know. He's got like I said, like a Frankenstein version going right now of the world, and so I will maybe go on and see if that's gonna survive. We'll find out. You know, basically, does it get corrupted again while we're playing, or does it work? And I probably won't record that because it'll be more like a beta testing thing and seeing if it works or not. Whoa, that was a weird spike lag. That was kind of weird, like a wall. Oh, I wonder if that lava started pooling and that was why it... I don't know. So I might do that. I might not. I know that the two guys with my other server kind of want to get a little more busy on that. I think they're looking to get some more people on that server so that we can have more regular builders and we can really get that spawn situation organized, and then we can start working on the Nether hub so that we can all move out and start building our own bases. And I think that will be where I get my building itch scratched, hopefully. If not, I've been watching, you know, Minecraft and the new UHCs, which I hope you guys are watching and wasn't last episode so my god amazing. I always love like episode 4, because that's usually where things start happening. Everybody's like finally armored up and they start exploring and having player encounters. And the player encounters we had yesterday were amazing and totally different than what I expected to happen. So that was very enjoyable. But I started watching Milby. He's like the newest guy on Minecraft, and he kind of reminds me of myself with his regards to how he approaches like the monsters and mobs and stuff. And I'm pretty sure that the Minecraft world is set on hard mode. So watching him like flailing around and actually like really getting close to dying because of mobs, or actually dying, made me laugh enough that it kind of makes me want to try to do like a hardcore world with like my personal fail. You know, like I think it would be funny, and I think if I play it funny, panicky, as opposed to stressing out about it, you guys might enjoy watching me like suck. I don't know if that appeals to you. I mean, I could do it with this world as well. I could just switch the mode from here from easy to hard and see how you guys like that, but kind of don't want to die like it's different. Like, if I have, like, a home base kind of near spawn, then it's not so bad. And I mean, I guess since I've set my spawn here, it wouldn't be that bad either. But, yeah, there's just no mobs down here. But, I thought that might be fun. I don't know if you guys would want to see, like, a different world even, because this is kind of scattered, but it's an idea if you guys think that might be funny. Did I put that torch there? I mean, I must have. It's not like Herobrine is real. Yeah, so, I don't know. I'm gonna, I think, end this here. It's 20 minutes, so that seems like a decent episode. I'm sorry that this was kind of, well, kind of educational, ranty. And if you guys are, teenagers, you know, let me know what you think about your education system and how you think it's broken and what works and what doesn't work. Because I talk to I talk to students a lot with my career, but I can't really be friends with them too much because I'm in a position of power or whatever, and an adult, and I don't know where we came down. Is this where? Did I just break it? I think I just broke it. So, but if you guys have, like, thoughts on that, I would love to hear them. You know, I'm always interested in hearing what the young people actually think works and doesn't work. So, that would be a really cool conversation to have with some people that are not, kind of like my students. So, wow. That is a heck of a bunch of lag. So, let me know what you think about that. And, wow, why am I down to like 20 frames a second? What is going on? It feels like somebody's like walking in and out of the nether, but this is not a multiplayer world. So I guess it's just telling me that it's time to close off this episode. So I will talk to you guys probably. I'll try to get another episode recorded tonight when I'm done with all this packing, and then in the meantime, I will try to kill some skeletons so we can go back for those dogs. And as for exercise, obviously I have not had a lot of time to work out and stuff, but I did so much walking yesterday and standing at that JPL thing that I feel like I got my my exercise there. I was exhausted yesterday, and I'm not sore today, so that's always nice. Oh, look, some of my zebra trees have already grown. Oh, I'm so happy, you guys. All right, so I'm gonna go kill some skeletons, and I will bring you guys back later in another episode. I'll bring you back next time, and just, let me know what you think about everything I've ranted about today. If you like science, if you think that the education system is broken, what works, what doesn't work, how you can improve it, and most importantly, tell me what you think of the latest Ultra Hardcore. I'm very excited about it, and it's what I love about the Ultra Hardcore, is because whatever you think is going to happen never happens. It's so amazing how easily things change, and how people who you think have a sure shot of winning are suddenly, gone or dead, or things change just instantly. So go watch that if you're not watching this. And comment and subscribe and like, and I will see you guys all next time. Woo.